Hi everyone, it's great to see you. Today I'm going to be planting jasmine. Now for those of you who have heard of jasmine, you probably have heard that it smells wonderful. And it really is true. Jasmine blooms with small little star-like white flowers. They go through the summer and the scent is truly lovely. I always thought that star jasmine had to be grown in a really warm area, like zones 9, 10, maybe even zone 11. And I've seen a lot of YouTube channels where they're planting star jasmine and it looks so lovely. And honestly, I just checked it off as one of those things that I would enjoy when I went down to visit Florida. However, I then went on the Newport Secret Garden tour, and at two of those houses, they had big star jasmine plants. And they were gorgeous. And I double checked with the owners. Sure enough, they were star jasmine. And well, that got me thinking, because if they could grow star jasmine in Rhode Island, I wanted to grow star jasmine in Rhode Island. So we're gonna do a little experiment. I have this beautiful star jasmine. Now this star jasmine says that it is for zones 8 to 11. We are zone 6B/7A. I have to say, I don't know if it's going to make it or not. The people who are growing these assured me it was star jasmine, but my guess is it wasn't this kind of star jasmine. Then I went online and I started to research hardy star jasmine, and there is such a thing. This is the biggest size that I could find, so the science experiment is not going to be on size of the star jasmine, it's just going to be whether it survives the winter or not. This star jasmine that is zones 8 to 11 gets to be 10 to 20 feet tall. And that's because they don't really have a winter and it would be evergreen and it would keep growing. I just want it to survive. It probably won't get to be 10 to 12 feet tall, although these people in Newport, they are working some kind of magic because they had big star jasmine. I ordered from Logi's. I'd never ordered from them before. They are based in Connecticut and they sent me this very healthy looking star jasmine and I'm very pleased with it. This is hardy down to zone 6 or 7, right where I am. It only gets to be 2 to 4 feet tall. Hardy star jasmine compared to the 20-foot star jasmine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was not the kind that I saw in Newport. Now there is another kind of star jasmine out there. Looks a lot more like this. It's called Madison star jasmine and it's hardy down to zone 7. So that pushes it a little bit for me because I'm 6B/7A, but my guess is those sneaky people in Newport had Madison star jasmine. So I'll be keeping my eyes open for that in the future. But for now, we're going to plant both of these and we'll see what happens. Even if this gets to be, it's 2 to 4 feet, it still has its small little white flowers with that beautiful jasmine scent. So it is better than no star jasmine. And this one we'll enjoy for the rest of this year. There is a little tiny blossom here. It will bloom off and on through to fall. And for those of you that live down south, I have to admit, this is one of the things that I am very jealous of that you can grow. This is the area that I had cleared when I tidied up some of the daylilies. Now I can get back to the back fence and I'm thinking, ooh, how nice would it be? Even if the daylilies are all blooming and grown up here, I could have the star jasmine climbing behind it, 20 feet tall, because this one's surely gonna live. Maybe not 20 feet, but remember the Madison type variety that I'm hoping to get a hold of. That doesn't go 20 feet tall, but it does get 10 to 12 feet tall. So I could have it grow up the fence beautifully. Now these little guys, no matter what type of jasmine you get, they send out little tiny tendrils like your clematis, and they need something to grab on and wrap onto, and they like something very thin. So I feel so lucky. I went online, I found these trellises online at home, like the store is called at home, and they delivered them 1-day shipping, and they were only $39 each, which, if you know trellises are expensive. So that is great, and they have these very thin little cross lines. Now, some people use monofilaments, some people use twine would be fine, wire would be fine. Any small little thing for them to grab onto is great. If you have a trellis though like this, just make sure it has really small little parts that they can grab onto. If you have a trellis that's thicker, run some string or something to connect the pieces, and they'll climb up the string rather than the fat cross pieces that are there. Okay, I'm going to dig these in. Okay, so what I'm finding back here is that when we had this garden area redone and dug out, I told them, don't worry, I won't be planting too close to the fence, and they stopped digging the soil, and this is all crushed gravel still under here. There is some dirt, but not a lot. So I dug down. The front part of where I'm planting it is going to be where the nice new dirt is. So hopefully the roots will just go forward where they can grow. We'll have to see. So neither of these are going to be planted in really ideal situations, but it's an experiment. So even on their own, these metal trellises are just really pretty as artwork on the back of our fence here. I really like that look. And now we'll have to see how they do as they grow. If you're interested in seeing a really gorgeous white star jasmine, you should check out Janie's channel, which is Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat. She has an amazing star jasmine that she has done in espalier design, those diamonds out of wire on the side of her house. It is amazing. I'll link that below for you. And then I know myself, that whole espalier on the wires that you have to trim religiously to make sure that it stays in those diamond shapes would be too tricky for me to climb back here in order to do. So we're just hoping to cover the wall in a beautiful vine with lots of happy flowers. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.